We'll wait for 2 minutes. Other guys are joining.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we'll start. Let them join. Okay. Go to manage, click on security. It opens the security manager. Fine?
Okay.
Now similarly, if you go to manage and say variables, it opens the variable manager. Okay. So like this, under manage, whatever you open, it opens the particular manager. When I click on cache, it opens cache manager. Okay. Now I click on security. If you see here, under users, I have administrator. I'm going to delete this for it. Are groups which represent the groups in an organization. This is for LDAP server. I told you what is LDAP server if you remember. Remember?
Yeah, that's the local directory, right?
Hmm.
Where you consider users. Right?
Yes. Fine. First, I'm going to create a group here. Okay. I'll tell you why I'm doing all this. I'm going to create a group here. new security group, country managers. Okay, the group name is country managers. My tubeless is I'm going to create few users. New user. Username is Keiko. Password is also Keiko in lowercase. Login level is 2. He belongs to country managers group. One more user, Kurt. Password is also Kurt. Login level is 2. Belongs to country managers. One more user. Excuse me. Karen. Password is also Karen. Login level is 2. Belongs to country manager. Last but not least, one more user. Charles. Password is Charles. Login level is 2. Belongs to country managers. Okay. If you open the user, you can see that he belongs to the country managers group. And the group you see Hello, Mr. Venkat.
Oh, hi. Yesterday I
Hi,
couldn't
how are you?
come because I had an interview. That's why I
Okay,
couldn't
okay.
attend. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Fine, I just started the class 5 minutes before.
Oh, okay.
And so we are just creating, we went to the security manager like this. You can see the screen, right? Manage security. Under groups, I just created a group like this, country managers. How to create a group? Right click and say new security group, give the group name and click on OK. Okay? So I have created a new security group, country managers. And under this I have created users. How to create users? Click on the users, right click and say new user, give the username, give the password, confirm the password, give the login level as 2 and mark this group membership. So that particular user belongs to the country managers. Click on OK. So like this, Keiko, okay, Kurt, Karen, and Charles. All of them belong to country managers group. Got it? Yes. Now, again go to the manage here. Now our topic, so now I just shown you how to create users and assign them to a group. Okay. Now next thing is variables. You see here under variable manager, if you go to manage and say variables, it opens the variable manager. You seeing it, right? Yes?
Mhm.
Now I'll tell you what is a variable or what is a variable manager. Variable manager will help us to create variables. Variable manager will help us to create variables. Now what is a variable? Why it is used? Variables are used to streamline administrative tasks. Administrative as well as development tasks. Generally, what do you mean by a variable? Anyone? Generally, what do you mean by?
To hold temporary values.
Very good. A variable is an entity which can hold temporary values, right? So here, so this value can change according to time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is a general definition for variable. Similarly, here we have variables. Okay, we have two classes of variables here, which are used for implementing security in your OBIEE application. Which are used to implement security in your OBIEE application. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that done? We are going to see now. So basically there are two types of variables, two classes of variables. One is repository variable and the other one is session variable. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
How many types of variables are there?
Two types.
What are they?
Repository and session.
Very good. Repository variables and session variables. Now if you see the repository variables, excuse me. When I expand this repository variables like this, under variables, how many types of variables it is showing you again?
Two types.
What are they?
Dynamic and static.
Yes, dynamic and static. Similarly, when I expand session variables here, under variables, how many types it is showing you again?
System, non-system.
System and non-system variables. Okay? Fine?
Mm-hmm.
So we will be dealing with all these types of variables excuse me, to implement security in your application, in your OBIEE application. Fine? Okay? I don't want users of one group to interact with the users of another group or to connect with the repository or the catalog or whatever reports of the other group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no? We should limit the access. We should not allow sales group to access the reports of some other group. So like this we have to implement various security aspects, right? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Now first thing, anyway, I have a notepad file which I have already typed the information for variables. I'll send you that notepad file. Now today I'm going to orally tell you what are these variables. Okay, I'll send you that file. You can read it. 1 minute. Okay. Now if you see a variable, generally I told you that variables are used in a repository, okay, to streamline administrative tasks. Okay, what is this administrative task here? When a user logs in, I have to identify which user he is, which group he belongs to. Okay, what is the catalog he is accessing? What are the report he is accessing? What are the tables he is accessing? What are the columns he is accessing? Yes or no, guys? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me yes or no. Should I be able to track the user or not? Yes?
Yes, yes. I'm Prasad, I'm talking. I don't know whether there is a delay in you hearing me or something. I keep on saying yes, yes.
Okay. So, first, okay, I need to track the user, right? That is the main thing. And I need to modify the metadata content, that is the metadata, dynamically to adjust to the changing database environment. Okay. Now, whatever the metadata is there here in the 3 layers, okay, let it be the physical layer. Now, when the database gets updated, my metadata content should also get updated. Yes or no? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Fine. So that can be done by using variables. Using a variable, you can update the metadata contents. Next, generally when we speak, general terms when we have studied programming initially, we know that a variable is an entity which stores a value at a given point of time. A variable is an entity which stores a value at a given point of time. This value of this variable may change according to the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? That's our general definition. That is applicable to this repository variables. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Fine. What is this repository variables? I'm going to tell you now. So generally, the variables are divided into 2 classes, repository variables and session variables. Repository variables are used in the repository to modify the metadata content. Session variables are used in the repository. They are created and assigned a value whenever a user logs on. Session ante it has to track the session of a user. That is the main purpose of the session variables. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Now when a country manager logs in, I have to identify whether he is a country manager or not. A team leader logs in, a normal user logs in, or a client or end user logs in. I should be able to trace out or track which user has logged in. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So that is the use of session variables. Yeah. So repository variables. A repository variable has a single value at any point in time. Okay, when I say repository variable, it has a single value at any point of time. Okay, how many values?
Single value.
Very good. There are 2 types of repository variables. What are they?
Dynamic and static.
Dynamic and static. Very good. Okay. What is a static variable? Now here comes the definition. Whatever generally we call it as a variable. Static variables are variables whose value keeps on changing according to the time.
Static changing?
No. Static will not change actually.
Static
I'll tell
changes?
you.
Yeah.
No, it will not change. It will not change. I'll tell you now.
Okay.
When we normally talk about a variable, normal definition, we say variable is an entity whose value keeps on changing from time to time, right? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
That is what is called as a dynamic variable. An entity, a variable whose value keeps on changing or refreshed according to the changes in the database, according to the updation in the metadata content, then it is called as a dynamic variable. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
What is dynamic variable? This variable contains values, okay, whose values keeps on changing. Let's say after 1 hour, the metadata content changes. Okay, so once the refresh is done, the dynamic variables values also. Let's say now there is a variable called as max here. Now it is 2001. After 1 hour, the value changes to 2002. Or after 1 day, the value changes to 2005. Okay. Now let's say the max in this month, right now the max sales date is 12th November. After 5 days, the maximum sales date may change. Yes or no? 12th November till now, on the 12th November, the maximum sales were done. Do you think that the maximum sales may change? The maximum sales date may change in the entire month? Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yes.
Maybe on the
Yeah.
month ending, maybe on November 30, 2011, maximum sales may be recorded, and the existing maximum sales date may change. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Yes. So that is what we go for dynamic variables when we expect changes dynamically. Okay. The value of this variables keeps on changing from time to time. Okay. Understood? Yes. Getting me, guys?
Yes, yes.
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 Dynamic repository.
But, if you give one specific example, it will become more.
Yeah. We will do it. I didn't started it, Venkat. I didn't start it. I'm just telling you.
Mhm.
I didn't start it. We'll do all the variables. Don't worry. Okay. I'm just telling you because I didn't start practically. I'm just telling you theoretically. First you should understand theoretically the concept. Then we can do it practically. Fine?
Mhm.
First you should know theoretically. When I ask you anything now, you should tell me theoretically. Then we can do it practically. If you don't know what is theoretically, I do it practically also, you will not understand. Okay? So dynamic variables have values that are refreshed frequently. Okay? So every 1 hour, every 1 minute, or every day, the data in the database will be refreshed, and the dynamic variables content will be updated. Okay? Fine?
Mhm.
Next, static. Okay, what is static? As we know, static variables are variables whose value is fixed or constant. The value of this variable will never change in its life period. Okay?
Mhm.
So static variables have values that are constant and do not change while the Oracle BI server is running. Okay?
Mhm.
Static means it's constant and fixed, right? Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dynamic
Yes.
means it's dynamic. It's not fixed. The value changes over a period of time. Okay. When the data gets refreshed in the database, the dynamic variables also hold different types of data depending on the time, depending on the updation in the metadata content. Okay.
Mhm.
Got it?
Mhm.
Static and dynamic. Understood or not?
Understood. Understood.
Yes, very good. Now coming to the session variables. Okay. Under session variables, you have two types: system and non-system. System and non-system. Okay. I think both of you have basic programming knowledge in C++, right?
Mhm.
Yes or no, guys?
C plus plus.
C or C++ or any programming language, right?
Yes. C. C. Mhm.
C, okay, no problem. So can you tell me some system keywords or reserved keywords?
Uh, Init.
In init, int, log, double,
That's
cap, yes, switch, go to, case. What are all
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
all this? System defined keywords. The
System
meaning of the
variables. Yeah.
the meaning of these words are already known to the system, are already known to the compiler, right?
Mhm.
Yes or no?
Mhm.
Similarly, when we talk about system variables here, the meaning of these variables are already known to the BI server. So whenever you use that particular keyword, the BI server will automatically understand what is that. For example, I select this and write it here. You see, new user, new group, new display name, new log level, new email, new local, new disable cache sheet, okay, new web groups. You see there? Yes?
Mhm.
So that means the meaning,
Yes,
when I
yes.
say new user, the user keyword has a special purpose. When I say user, when I declare something as a user, that means it is going to track, or that means it is going to represent a particular user. Got it?
Mhm.
So if you see on this, these are the reserved keywords like your C or C++ or any programming language, which are reserved keywords. So the meaning of this is already known to the Oracle BI server. So whenever you use this, it says this keyword has a special purpose. Are you sure you want to use this? Whenever you are trying to use this, it will say this keyword has a special purpose. Are you sure you want to use this? Yep. Okay, understood now? What is
Mhm.
system variables? Understood?
Mhm.
So system variables are system defined variables. Okay?
Mhm.
System variables, these are nothing but the reserved names. System variables are reserved names and are used for specific purpose. Okay? By Oracle BI server. When I say user, it is used to represent a user. When I say group, it is used to represent a group. Got it?
Mhm.
Yes, guys?
So there are only 13 predefined
Yes, that's
system
it.
variables in BI.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Only this. Only
Okay.
this. Got it? Fine.
Mhm.
So these are fixed variables, these are reserved variables. The meaning of this is already known to the BA server. When you click on user, it means that you are going to create a user, and that user will be automatically identified by the BA server. Got it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you say user, it means you are going to represent a user. When you say group, it means that you are going to represent a group. Got it now? What do you mean by system variables? Right?
Mhm.
Yes. So system variables are system specific. System variables are
Specific.
what? System specific. What about non-system variables?
Maybe
Are the
user
system specific?
defined.
Yeah,
Maybe
user
user
defined. Very
defined.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Non-system variables are application specific variables created by a developer or an administrator. Okay.
Mhm.
Non-system variables are application specific. They are not system variables. They are application specific variables created by an administrator or a developer. Okay.
Mhm.
They are used within the application along with the system variables. They are used in the application along with the system variables. Got it now?
Mhm.
Yes? Yes or no?
Okay.
For example, example, I have a user here. Okay? Yes?
Mhm.
And user belongs to a particular country, right?
Mhm.
Yes? Let's say in our application we have countries and customers in which there is a user country. Now how to identify which user belongs to which country? I don't have any variable to make sure that it can be used for identifying the user country. We have only user here. Now if I want to identify user country, what will I do?
Non-system variables.
I'll create a non-system variable that will identify me the user country. Got it now? Yes?
Mhm.
You are getting me my critical aspects?
Yes.
Yes? Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. So first we need to understand the theory concepts. Once we are ready with the theory concepts, practicals are just implementation. That's it. Now you see here, I have two types of variables. Now under every variable, you see something called as an initialization block. You see it here, initialization block,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
initialization block. Yeah.
yeah.
Now by this word itself, you have to tell me what is initialization block.
You use
Initialization
it to
block.
initialize any variables in typical.
Yeah, very good, very good. Initialization block is the block that is used to assign and initiate values for a variable. Okay,
Mhm.
fine. So we use initialization block to assign and initialize the values for variables. Okay. Now yes, there is a twist.
For
Except
session, for a session there is a minimum and maximum, I guess. No?
No. There's nothing like that.
No,
All
that
the
means
way-
how many number of users you can have for one
N
session.
number, N number, N number, N number.
Wow.
See,
Okay.
it's not that one session only. You log in, I log in, Venkat log in. For us,
Yeah.
different sessions will be created, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's not like that. Okay. So here there is a twist here. What is that? I told you that we use initialization block to create values, to initialize values for variables, right?
Yeah. Static will not change, so it will remain the same as initialized.
So that means except static variables, all other
Yeah.
variables require initialization blocks. Static
Yes.
variables are the only variables which do not require initialization blocks for initializing the values. Got it now?
Uh-huh.
Got it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All the variables except static require initialization block. Static variable is the only variable which do not require any initialization block. Got it?
Constant value.
Yeah, constant value. We just give a value there. We just declare it there. That's it. We do not require any initialization block. We don't want to create an initialization block, initialize the values, then run the initialization block. There's nothing like that. We just create a variable and assign a value. That's it. So remember that all variables except static require an initialization block. Static variables are the only variables which do not require initialization blocks. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For now, I cannot start the session variables directly. Actually, first I should start session variables, then I should start repository variables. No problem. For now, I will just give you a small example of a static variable initially. Okay, because you should know how to put this or how to implement it. So I'll give you just a small idea of static variable here. Okay, you see the static here? Yes? Yes, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Professor.
Select the static here, right click and say new repository variable. It opens the static repository variable. You see it here? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Now, I am going to create a variable called as YR. What is the variable here?
Your.
YR.
Here,
YR,
yes.
here. And in default initializer here, I am going to put a value called as 2001. What is the value here?
2001.
2001. So that means the YR variable has the value 2001 and it will never change. That is the meaning, right? You can see the variable here and the value here for the static, right? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Just close this. Check in the changes. Save the repository. So I just log in now. I just click on answers. Click on my subject area. Now I just want to create a small request here. Okay, under the times, under calendar, I am going to click on calendar here, and under sales fact, I am going to create amount sold. When I click on display results, I'll get a report, right? Calendar here and amount sold. Fine? Yes, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now I go back to the criteria here. Now here you see a button called as filter here, add filter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I I just click on here, and under add here you see variable. You see here? Yes?
Repository.
And yeah, repository variable. Immediately the value field turns to server variable field, right? Yes? When you click on the filter, you have a value field. When I say add variable, repository variable, the value field changes to server variable field. You see here? Right? Now what is the repository variable? What is the repository variable I have created static? YR, right?
Oh, yeah.
YR, right. Because add YR there, click on OK. Okay, that's
Why
it
it
now.
changes to, why does it change to server variable?
Because it has to take that variables from the OBIEE server, right?
Okay.
The values are not coming by the user. The values are coming from the OBIEE server.
Yeah,
Server is
fine, but
supplying
it
the
was,
value.
yeah, it was created under the repository stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See, now it is
If you
value.
see value, if you
Yeah.
say
When
add,
I
we have
when I say
a
variable,
session also,
when I say
repository
variable,
also, right?
yes,
Yeah.
you can say
Yeah.
session also. It will say session variable. When I say
Okay.
repository, it will say repository.
No,
Session
it says session variable.
Session variable. Because I created session. I just when I say repository, it says server variable, right?
Okay. Okay.
Now I have one more variable which we will be using in the dashboard that will be coming along the classes. When it's a presentation variable, it says variable expression. Got it here? So it depends on the type of variable we are using. Now I have used my starting variable calendar year is equal to year YR, right?
Yeah.
Now I just click on display results. Now you can see that my calendar year result is coming only for the year 2001 because my static variable YR has a value 2001. Got it? Yes? Yes, guys?
So it is
Yes
like
or no? Did you understand static?
it is like a parameter.
Yeah, it's like a parameter. Okay? Fine? That is called a static variable. We'll
It
see one
is
more
not,
static
it
variable.
is not like a parameter, right? It is a static value.
Static
You
value.
assign that, yeah. You are assigning that value choosing your calendar year. Your calendar year, now you want it to be 2001.
Yeah, parameters by parameters what it means to say is that when I say int a comma int b, we refer them as integer parameters. That is what he was telling. So here static year variable is also acting like something like a parameter. Okay.
That parameter.
Yes. Now when I click on static, let's say this time I want to add one more new repository variable. Let's say CM.
It's literal, okay.
Okay, January. Fine. I just close this. Check-in changes. Save the repository. Calendar month name and amount sold. And here filter here. Add variable, repository variable as a CM. Click on OK. Display results. The specified criteria did not result in any data. That means there is no amount sold for January. You see here it is telling you calendar month name is equal to January. There is no particular amount sold for it. Okay? See, it has taken the variable January here. You see it here? Calendar month name is equal to January. You see it here? Right?
The
Yes or
CM,
no?
the CM is not defined.
No. CM only has taken. See here.
is actually the actual value it takes. It doesn't take the variable name because it is static. It takes the literal.
Yeah.
So January is the literal value for that variable CM.
Calendar month name is equal to is in CM, right?
Yeah.
Yes. What is the value of CM?
January. When you
right?
display the results, it is
Value of CM is January, right?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Now when I use that here, calendar month name is equal to is it CM, that is the variable static variable I'm using. When I display results, it has to take the variable of CM, value of CM. So by using the value of CM, that is January, there are no results. That means there is no amount shown for January month. So you see here calendar month name is equal to January. It's showing you here, right? So that means it is taking the value from the static variable. Yes or no? Understood? Yes? Understood what is static variables? Why are they used?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So like this, you can use the static variables. Fine? Okay? So now you tell me how many types of variables are there? Excuse me. How many types of variables are there?
Repository session.
This is very important. Variables are used in OBIEE application to implement security. There are two classes of variables. What are they? Repository variables and session variables. Okay?
What is when we say variables are used for security? What is the security here when we use the static 2001 and the calendar month of January?
I'll tell you. We didn't deal with all the variables.
Okay.
When we deal with all the variables, you will understand why variables are used. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give you one simple example. Okay? If you log in, let's say Farida is logging in, she is able to access all the data of Venkat. She is able to access all the data of Venkat. Is it legal? Is it advised? Is it suggested? Yes? It should not happen, right?
Maybe depending on the
No, it should not happen actually. Generally also it should not happen. One user data should not be visible to the other. That is why you are given your own user ID and password. Yes or no? Yes? Yeah. So like this we will be implementing the security. When we finish all the variables, you will understand what is the importance of these variables. So variables are created by variable manager. There are two classes of variables, repository variables and session variables. Repository variables again are divided into two types, static variables and dynamic variables. Static variables are variables whose values are fixed or constant. Dynamic variables are variables whose value keeps on changing when the data or the metadata contents is refreshed. Session variables are those variables which are used to identify or track a session when a user logs on. Session variables are again of two types. They are system variables and non-system variables. System variables are reserved keywords. These words meaning is already known to the BI server. They are reserved keywords. Non-system variables are application-specific variables. Okay, they are used by an administrator and OBIEE developer along with the system variables to track a user session. Got it? Yes. To initialize the variables, we need initialization blocks. The initialization blocks are the blocks which are used to initialize the values of a variable. All the variables except static require initialization blocks. Static variables are the only variables which do not require any initialization block. Got it? Yes?
Got it.
Yeah. Now can you tell me? I'll just close this. Can you tell me how much? I'll just ask you. You have to tell me, right? How many classes of variables are there?
2 classes,
What are they?
repository and system.
Session.
Session.
Session variables. How many types of repository variables are there?
Static, dynamic.
Huh?
2 types.
2 types. What are they?
Static and dynamic.
Dynamic and yeah, static.
Starting. How many types of session variables are there?
2
2.
types,
What are they?
system, non-system.
Now, Venkat, you tell me what is system and non-system.
System variables,
Hmm.
non-system variables are user-defined,
Yeah,
and
application.
variables are defined by the system, 16 types.
Yeah. System defined variables are are reserved keywords whose meaning is already known to the BA server. Non-system variables are variables which are defined by the users or administrators or developers and are used along with the system variables. They are application specific. Okay. Now, Faridagari, you tell me what do you mean by repository variables, static and dynamic.
Yeah, dynamic variables are those which gets refreshed as the metadata changes.
Yes, very good.
And the static, the value remains a constant throughout. This cannot be
Yes.
changed, and they
Very
don't
good.
need any initialization block.
Very good,
as
very
dynamic
good, very good,
instances.
very good, very good, very good. Now you see you are ready for the interview directly. You know the theoretical part, right? Yes? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Hope so.
Ready? You are
Hope so.
ready. You know you know theoretically. Now I will in tomorrow's class I am going to show you how to implement them practically. Got it now? So
Yeah,
now you will not have any doubt when I try to implement tomorrow. Got it? Today I have shown you how to implement static variables. Tomorrow I will show you how to implement dynamic variables, how to implement session variables. Fine?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Also, Prasad, yesterday we were trying that security thing. That also will be covered tomorrow.
Yeah,
Right?
sure. Tomorrow 100%. 100% tomorrow it will be covered. Don't worry. Did you try it on your machine?
No, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
forgot
get
to
time
change.
maybe. Maybe no problem. We'll do
Yeah.
it tomorrow. Don't worry.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Please stop the recording and let me know. Please stop the recording and let me know.
Yeah. Done.
Stopped it? Venki stopped it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. And please be regular, okay? And whenever you are missing the class, just send me an email, okay?
Prasad, you will send some written exercise?
Yes. You didn't check your mailbox? Maybe you didn't check your mails.
Oh, one.
Okay, Prasad, I'm logging off. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Prasad, I got the OBIEE. I got the thing on the 14th for that part 1.
Yeah, part 1. Practice it. Start practicing. Use it and start practicing, okay?
After that,
After that, I'll send you the continuation part.
okay.
After that, I'll send you the continuation part. Don't
After
worry,
that
right?
part 1, you have means after that part 1, you have not sent anything yet. Hello? Prasad?
Hey, Gaurang.
Hey. Hey, Sadesh. I think he just joined, I guess.
Hello guys, how are you?
Hey, good, Prasad.
Fine, fine. Just give me 1 minute.
Yeah. Thanks, Gaurang. Yesterday it was really thankful.
No problem.
Okay. What is the you don't need administration, right?
We're going to cover the dashboard.
Your voice is breaking, man. Satish.
Dashboard, Prasad. I think we're going to cover the dashboard today, right?
I didn't get you.
Are we going to cover the dashboards today?
Yeah, dashboards. So go to the programs, go to
We're
business
not
intelligence.
seeing your screen, Prasad.
You're not seeing?
Yeah.
Do you see the screen now?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, now let me go to the business intelligence folder, presentation services. Took a lot of time. Okay. Okay, just click on login. So whenever you log in into the Oracle Business Intelligence login window like this, what do you get?
Dashboard.
Click on login. So it says Oracle BI Interactive Dashboards. You see it here, right? Yes, guys?
Yes.
Yes. On the top, if you see, just give me 1 minute, I'll have some water. On the top, if you see, it says Oracle Interactive